This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Made in Australia.
G'day, mates, and welcome back to another episode of INCRadio Made in Australia.
That's right, Brother Morgan. Welcome to another episode of INCRadio Made in Australia. I am Sister Stephanie Jane Talavera from the local congregation of Melbourne, and we would like to welcome you to another exciting and amazing episode here in INCRadio. We would like to thank all of our early birds who have joined in and put their comments in our YouTube comments, and also to all our viewers here in Manor Lakes. So we would like to give them a shout out very, very shortly. But first of all, I'd like to just quickly point out that this is the launching of season 4, Discovering Downland Under, which is talking about all the hobbies of our mates here in Australia. And right. I've got my two co-hosts here. Who are you, brother?
Thank you, Sister Steph. So I'm Brother Warwick Malloy from the local congregation of Kingston City in the District of Victoria. And we're sitting somewhere different this time because we are in Manor with a live audience, you may have noticed.
Thank you so much, Brother Warwick, Sister Steph, and but we also have our handsome guest, right, Brother Warwick?
Exactly.
My name is Brother Christopher Calata. I'm a deacon in the Church of Christ, and I do play chess as a hobby.
Wow. Okay, we'll hear more from Brother Chris later on. But first, I'd like to meet our two live hosts here in Manor Lakes.
Thank you so much, Sister Steph. So I am Sister Anna from the local congregation of Melbourne, and I have here
Brother Darwin from the local congregation of
I cannot hear them, so we are live from Thank you so much.
Live show of INCRadio.
That's right. We can really feel that the excitement and the liveliness of our live audience. So we're gonna ask some greetings from them.
Yes, of course, and that's why every one of us prepared, especially myself here, because I've heard that we will be bringing stars here, right?
Definitely.
From the host and from the guests, and I also went to a to the doctor who specializes in skincare.
Which one?
Dermatologist.
Why is that so?
No, because I need to prepare myself.
Wow! So they are really prepared here in the local congregation of Manor Lakes, because we will gonna have a lovely discussion later on, and of course we will gonna have our game time. But let's ask some greetings first, Brother.
Okay, let's go. So maybe we call on Brother Igmet to have a greetings.
Brother Igmet.
To everyone, thank you for watching INCRadio Australia. My name is Brother Igmet, second head deacon here in the local congregation of Manor Lakes. Of course, my lovely wife. Thank you for your unconditional support and tons of patience. Also to my 5 boys only. Bernie, Anderson, Iverson, Harrison, and Clarkson. And also hello to Angeles family in Barangay Bulihan, Caridel, Pulangan. All greetings to all brethren here in the local congregation of
Thank you so much, Brother Igmet. And our location for our live broadcast is from Brother Igmet's house. So thank you so much. We have other greetings, Brother Darwin.
Of course, we have Brother Gian, who will go to have another greetings. Come on, Brother Gian. So Brother Gian is a Kadiwa. Kadiwa is a
The organization.
Organization of those unmarried Church of Christ
And
members.
who have just turned 18 years old. Hello everyone, my name is Brother Gian Punanan. I am the Kadiwa president of Manor Lakes and also a choir member. And I would also like to say hi to my family and everyone here from the local congregation of Manor Lakes.
And do you want to meet someone special?
Oh yes. And I'd like to greet my mom who is on the crowd here and my dad who is currently at work. So thank you for everyone and Manor Lakes!
The audience here in Manor Lakes are really lively, excited, and they're really proud that INCRadio visited them. Do we have more greetings, Brother Darwin?
Yes, of course, because this day we will have a birthday celebrations.
Is it only one?
Maybe 2.
Or maybe 3?
I don't know.
Okay, we have 14 birthday celebrants this month. We would like to greet them, Brother Darwin.
Okay, let's start with Brother Lo, Clayton, and Sister Jem celebrating birthday this month as well. And also Brother Anferny and also Brother Christopher.
Yeah.
And also happy birthday to Sister Marilyn. Marilyn's also celebrating her birthday, and Brother Rex and Sister Ruth.
And we also have Ka Jeremiah, Sister Annalisa, Brother Aldrich, Sister Julianne, Sister Jobeline, Sister Sarah May, and Sister Kylie. So happy birthday po to our birthday celebrants here in Manor Lakes. And later on, we will have our exciting game time. But before that, let's go back to our host.
That's right, Sister Anna, Brother Darwin. Thank you so much to all of our brethren there in Manor Lakes, to our co-host, Brother Warwick, Sister Steph, and to our beloved guest, Brother Chris, joining us today. I can feel the energy from our live audience here in Queensland. We can hear you guys all the way from Manor Lakes. So even in the live chat, in our comment section, it is overflowing with messages. So we'd love to give you guys a quick shout out. Firstly, we'll start with Brother John Brina Case, a resident minister of LC of Hobart. Greetings to you, po. Sister Nessa Matabag. Greetings, po. We also have Brother RJ Jaraza, the resident minister of the local congregation of Manor Lakes. So again, big greetings to you guys there. We love the energy coming from you guys. Also, we have Brother Brennan from Manor Lakes joining us today in the live chat. So again, supporting us there live in Manor Lakes as well in the live chat. An amazing group of support coming in from that area. We have Sister Anne Lorraine Demayuaga. Happy viewing for Sister Melanie Beltran. Happy viewing from Melbourne. Sister Jovelyn Essong from Group Worship Service, Warren Bolo, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, Paul, to everyone. Happy viewing for Sister Micah, Sister Arlene, Sister Lynn Del Rosario, Sister Renalyn Limbago, Sister Micah Sumala, as well as Sister Melanie Beltran, and the Beltran family coming in from Melbourne. So continue to send through all of your support, brethren. We love hearing from you guys. If you haven't already, click the like, share, and subscribe button, a little notification bell to stay up to date with all of INCRadio Made in Australia's updates. And stay tuned because you guys are watching Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INCRadio.
It doesn't take something big to show love. The right and thoughtful choices made with care can make a parent smile and turn an ordinary day into something special.
Well, Made in Australia is just so versatile. It has everything. It showcases all the different congregations and GWSs of Australia, all of their talents, their hard work, life advices, everything like that. Getting to know all the brethren all across the country is just so beautiful to see. They also give so many advices like renting, investing, businesses. I remember one episode about your essentials in a long drive, and that's definitely needed in Australia. It also showcases Australia as well, all the different cities, all the beautiful scenics. It's just so beautiful to watch. And it's just, you can learn so many things from these episodes.
Made in Australia.
All right, and welcome back to INCRadio Made in Australia, again brought to you by INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio. A shout out to a few of our loyal supporters who constantly tune in each week to give us their support here in INCRadio live in the live chat. So another quick shout out to Sister Rogel Jaraza. Happy viewing to everyone from Manor Lakes. Randy Sampson, we are live from Manor Lakes, as well as live in our audience there in Manor Lakes. So again, a lot of support coming in from Manor Lakes. Continue to send through all of your support, guys. We love hearing from you. Well, we can hear you guys all the way here from Queensland. So you guys have an amazing amount of energy out that way. We also have Sister Egmedio Angelis. Greetings to all brethren. Manor Lakes again. Stephen, McMahon, Manor Lakes with a lot of exclamation marks. So again, a lot of energy. We appreciate you guys. Sister Jessalyn, happy viewing from Sterling. And Sister Julie and Kulana, happy viewing again from Manor Lakes. A lot of support coming in from you guys. We appreciate you. Continue to send through all of your support and we'll shout you out. But in the meantime, here's a quick glimpse into this week's Discovering Down Under.
G'day, mate. Welcome to another episode of Discovering Down Under, where we explore inspiring stories here in Australia. This season, we're focusing on the hobbies of our mates: painting, photography, gardening, sports, cooking, crabbing, fishing, hiking, and many more. Each activity tells a story of skill, joy, balance, and purpose. Through these hobbies, we see dedication, discipline, and the drive to make the most of every God-given talent. Some have turned their hobbies into careers, others into ways of connecting with their communities or uplifting people around them. Each story reminds us that wherever life takes us, whether it's starting anew, pursuing dreams, or finding peace in busy days, faith and trust in God's timing guide every step. Join us as we meet inspiring individuals across Australia who show that in every brushstroke, recipe, note, or race, there is a story of gratitude, purpose, and faith. Here in Discovering Down Under, we continue to uncover how God's blessings shape our lives in simple and extraordinary ways. Stay tuned and keep discovering what makes life beautiful right here in Made in Australia.
So much for that wonderful video. And what really stuck to me, brothers, is making the most of the God-given talents that God has given to us. And in speaking of that, we've got one brother here who will talk about his hobbies that was given to him by God. So, Brother Chris, welcome again to our program. And please, for those who have just joined in, introduce yourself and your hobby.
Hi, my name is Christopher Calata. I do play chess as a hobby. Yeah.
And it's a fantastic and interesting, hobby to take on because it's not a simple thing. It can sound like an intellectual exercise, but there's so much in the game of chess, isn't there?
Yes, there's lots of preparation, strategies, and organizing that we need to do in order to prepare ourselves for the next game.
Yes, but before we move on with the talks of chess, I'm sure our listeners and our audience wants to know more about you. So first of all, Brother Chris, what brought you here in Australia?
There are two ways of going to Australia. It's either by boat or by plane. But luckily, my wife, who handles our finances, booked us a plane coming here to Australia. So it was an 8-hour flight from Singapore to Australia.
Oh, thank you, Brother Chris's wife, for that. You didn't want to Brother Chris to swim here. I thought you were gonna sit. You were gonna see you stand here.
From those two choices, though, the flight is definitely the easiest.
Yeah.
What triggered the decision to come to Australia?
For us, there are two main reasons. The first one is for our eldest son, Colin, because my son has a medical condition wherein he has a biliary atresia. And we are looking for a country which has a comprehensive medical support and we found out that Australia is one of those countries that provides medical support. And during those times in 2013, we're looking for a country which offers stability in terms of work and which offers also work-life balance. And yeah, now we're here in Australia.
Yes,
That's
I actually
fantastic.
love that, brother. Finding a country that has work-life balance, I think is very important, especially mentally. It really helps you, and also when you have that balance, you're able to give your focus more to your family and to your work, giving the allotted time for them, which is great. So, how long have you been here?
I've been here in Australia for 13 years now.
Wow,
Yeah.
13 years. And what do you really enjoy about Australia? Is there something particular that you love here?
I really like the work-life balance here in Australia. So like you can do your work in the day and then spend time with your family after work. Wherein the companies here doesn't really force us to work after hours. And if there's a medical emergency in the family, you just tell your boss, and they would really allow you to look after your kids, go home and look after your family.
It's sort of part of sustainable business, the fact that you can switch off and truly switch
Yes.
off and actually be with your family. I think it's something that we do well here in Australia.
Yeah, which is really great. So speaking of work as well, brother, what do you do for a living?
I'm a software engineer, working with one of the big banks here in Australia. Yes.
So what does your job title entail?
I work on the mainframe side of the bank, wherein we support the acquiring services, which processes ATM, EPOS, gateways transactions, and also the internet banking transactions.
Wow, that it sounds complicated. So I'm pretty sure, brother, that sometimes you need time off, to unwind, to relax yourself. Is there anything that you do outside of work in order to de-stress?
Yes, one of my hobbies is playing chess. Like it's one of those games where it switches me off from the work,
Yes.
switches me on to what I enjoy doing, like playing with my friends online and over the board. Like it's one of those things where I'm able to socialize with those people with has common interests.
And with chess, so for instance, I learned chess from my father.
Mhm.
And it took a number of years to really appreciate and understand it. And so, sharing chess as an interest is something that sort of connects you. Please tell us about some of those connections you had when you were learning chess.
Yes. Well, growing up, I remember I was 4 years old when I started playing chess. It started with playing with my neighbors, my peers, and my classmates. At first, it's just for fun, and then later on, it goes higher and higher, and it becomes become a competitive game.
Yes.
For me.
So from the start, why chess? What drew you into chess?
It was my dad and my uncle. I would see them play chess in the house of my grandmother. And they also play chess with the neighbors who are my friends also. So it translates to like, okay, they're playing, this is the game that they play. And yeah.
So it's just what everybody did.
Yes, during those
It's
times.
like, that looks fun. I'll play it.
Yeah.
But what do you enjoy most about it?
It's the thinking process, like the game itself. When you play the game, when we were young, we're playing it for fun. But as I go along, as we progressed in the game of chess, I've learned that we need to structure our play. Like there are lots of preparation that we need to do before we go to a competition. Like we need to prepare the opening like a book line when we move the pieces. And then on the middle game, we need to strategize. Like you need to figure out a way to squeeze a position to your desired end game. And when you reach the end game, you need to play it like an engine. Like when most of the pieces comes off the board, it becomes like there's very small window of opportunity. Like if you make a mistake, then the other player will be able to take advantage of it.
That'll be their chance to sort of take advantage and
Yes.
go to the winning hand
Yes.
in order to win. Okay, so but in terms of that, what is that how you connected with people as well? When you play chess, does that make you be able to meet other people?
Yes, I played chess initially within the neighborhood, and then later on, when I become a varsity of our secondary school in Philippines, I started looking for the other players within the community. So I started reaching out to the other players from the other streets and other communities. And then later on, when I was in uni, I started to meet players from the other side of the Philippines, like in Visayas and in Mindanao, because there are representatives from those schools. And yeah, I think I made lots of friends with playing chess with the other players.
That's interesting. So, to a degree, so you know your local circle, right? The circle of friends with whom you've started playing chess. But at some point, did you find you had to try to find new players to sort of get different experience?
Yes, because I realized that in order to move up the ratings and the rankings, you need to find somebody that will be able to expose your weaknesses, like somebody better than you. You play with them, you lose lots of games, and then you try to write down what went wrong. And then at home, you try to figure out, okay, next time around when this position comes up, what should I do?
Yeah. So I guess that's part of like honing your skills. And also, I guess if you play with other people, you also learn from them. Besides from that, you also learn from your mistakes. So you take on as you continue to progress so that you can get better and better in chess. Is that right?
Yes.
And it's true to say that in life generally, we learn from our failings and our mistakes.
Yes.
We learn when we have a certain set of assumptions in our mind, and someone shatters those assumptions and helps us see outside those narrow walls.
Yes.
And so, would you say that chess has some social rules in it, some social norms?
Yes. So my dad and my uncle would tell me that chess is a gentleman's game, and there are norms that we need to follow, such that when we sit down on the chair across the table with the chessboard, there are expectations that we need to respect the other players. For example, when you touch a piece, it's expected that you're going to move that piece. But at the same token, when you know that your opponent makes a mistake and touch the piece without the intention of moving it, sometimes we let it go out of like respecting them that, okay, that's a mistake, and we'll just play on. So yes, so there's a touch move in chess. And then in chess, we also learn how to strategize, like to organize what we do. So like when we play in a competition, like the game would last like 2 hours to 4 hours and so on and so forth. But the preparation itself, it goes hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. Like before we can
Play the game?
before we go to a competition, we need to work out what are the openings that the opposing team would usually play and what their strong points like. And sometimes, like if they play tactical positions, we need to figure out, okay, are we going to go head to head in tactics, or are we going to do like positional moves so that we're able to bring them to a position where they're not comfortable. So that's the what I learned what are one of the things that I learned in chess, to be organized and to figure out to prepare for the things that we're gonna do. We normally write down what's important, what's urgent, and all those important things. It will go up the ladder. We try to work on the important and urgent things, and all the other things will be at the bottom. Those will be are the distractions. Of course, there's only 24 hours, and we can just play. We can only do what we can with that 24 hours.
That's right. And so, see, interesting strategy. You're actually playing your strengths against their weaknesses, isn't it? So that requires a lot of preparation, as you say. So much like someone who's playing a sport. So, it could be any particular physical sport. And really what you're doing there is you're building that physical strength and some mental toughness. But in this case, it's all about memory and some mental focus and toughness, isn't it, brother?
Yes. So in chess, it's like a mental gym wherein we try to anticipate what are the possibilities that can come out based on the opening that we're using. Because you don't need to study all the positions. So like, for example, if you're playing Queen's Gambit, then it's a positional opening. So you don't need to study the other openings like Karokan and the other openings, because those positions will not arrive. So you only concentrate or focus on those positions and openings that will arrive based on the openings that you're gonna use.
Yeah, sounds like you need to be quite organized in order to be able to focus on what sort of strategies you're gonna use in that sort of game. So I think also learning about your opponent beforehand, a lot of homework basically before you actually even play that game. So that's quite interesting, brother. But do you have, in terms of memories, I'm sure there's a lot of memories in terms of when you play chess. Have you had any memorable moments or challenges that you faced when you were pursuing your hobby or passion?
Yeah, it was in 1994 Bulprisa, wherein we are on a must-win game. I need to win the game. A draw will not cut it. Like,
And when you say that in the context, what does must win mean? So, you're not going to die, right? So what matters? Why did you have to win?
Yes.
because if I lose that game, or if that game ended in a draw, then I will not win anything, and my teammate might just end up with the bronze medal. So I need to win that game in order for our school to go higher in the ranking. And yeah.
So in that competition, it's partly about team points and your own progress in the competition. Is that right? And so if you had not progressed, it would mean that your team couldn't progress, even though you'd actually progressed very far collectively. You were like at that sort of end point where you could almost win the championship. Is that right, brother?
Yes, and there is lots of pressure also in the crowd because I was versing a player who's higher rated than me, way better than me. And they have an organized coaching staff, and I know that they prepared well, and on that game it was adjourned.
Was it adjourned?
Yeah.
So meaning brother adjourned. What does that mean, especially for our audience?
Because our game lasted until like 7 p.m. and the school is already closing, and they said the organizers decided that okay, we need to stop the game. They kept the position, they wrote down the position, they put it on an envelope. Then we're gonna play the game again the next day. I know that the other player, he has an analytical team, he has a proper coaching staff that you're gonna work on it. But the reason why it's a very important game for me is because that game, when I went home, I know that my dad will be there. I brought home the position. As long as I remember the position, I know my dad will crunch all the tactical possibilities in that position. I know that on that night, my dad didn't sleep, and he wake me up early in the morning. He showed me all the possibilities, at least that he knows.
Yes.
And yeah, he just told me, okay, just don't move the center pawns, and you need to maneuver all your pieces from the left side, from the queen side to the king side. And yeah, I'm blessed that we are able to win that game.
And you won that game, which is interesting. So it's interesting because were you expected to win that game?
No, actually, because like the other player was higher rated, and in fact, he even have a T-shirt wearing the name Kramnik, one of the world champions in chess. That shirt was given to him by Kramnik personally, and yeah, there was an expectation from the other team that it's already a wrap-up game, that they're gonna win it. But yeah.
So basically, everybody expected this Chris won't win, but your opponent will win, basically.
And there was an expectation, and during those times, I felt like it's a fight or flight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not really gonna go on a fight, but I felt like, okay, I'll just do my best, and hopefully everything will line up.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's great, brother. Making sure that you persevere no matter what distraction is around you. You focus ahead towards your goal, which is great. Yeah, so what this experience, how did it shape you or inspire you?
What I learned there is that there will be curveballs in life, that things will go pear-shaped. We're gonna face challenges. We're gonna screw up here and there. We're gonna make mistakes, and but the important thing is we don't give up. We try to prioritize what's important. we try to do what we can do based on that time that we have. Of course, we will not be able to do everything. Like there's tons and tons of things that we would like to do, but we only have 24 hours, so we need to learn how to prioritize and figure out how to move forward.
And when you say, brother, moving forward, what kept you going from that point? That I should do my best, persevere until I reach my goal. What kept you going from there?
During those times, it was my family because we are four siblings, and my three other siblings are very good academically. I'm the only one during the time not able to bring home academic awards. So when I won that game and finally brought home a medal, I felt like, okay, mom, dad, finally, I have it.
That's fantastic. So it was your first sort of award you could bring home to them. Is that right?
The very first award.
That must have been so big.
Really amazing, brother. And I really love how you kept on going no matter what happened. So that's amazing. So in terms of balancing, I'm sure that you want to focus on enjoying your hobby, but you also have other responsibilities on top of that. How are you able to balance both of them?
So again, it goes back on how I relate chess in life. So in life, there are lots of preparation that we need to do before we go to the real thing. So like in chess, before we go to a competition, we list down all the other players that we're gonna verse, and we figure out are they tactical, or there's a positional player, what are their openings. Similar in life, when before we like for example, before I go to work, I have a to-do list in my job early in the morning. I tick tick tick. So these are the things that are non-negotiable. We need to do this, and these are the things that's urgent. And based on those lists, we try to deliver what we can deliver based on the urgent and what's important. Yeah, and all the other stuff we'll just need to figure out. We can delegate or just leave it there, and hopefully we'll find another time to deliver the other stuff.
It sounds like chess prepared you for your professional life. Would that be true, brother?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Yeah. So, in terms of that, it's amazing how you're able to prioritize and being able to sort of focus on what you need to do first, and then the rest is to follow. When you were playing chess before, when you were a bit younger, you have to balance studies in terms of that and also your hobby. How did you go about that?
Yes. When I was younger, when we just play chess for fun, like it's just play on the move and try what we like to play. But as I progress in chess, I realized that just playing the moves that I like wouldn't cut it. Like I need to apply some science and strategies on my game. Like I need to figure out the opening where I'm comfortable playing with, and I need to figure out what's the opening that would bring me to the middle game that I'm comfortable to defend and attack, and the middle game that would bring me to the end game that I know has the mating pattern that I'm familiar of. Because of course I cannot memorize all the position in the mating pattern, so I'll just need to work on bringing the game into a position where I've seen and prepared for.
Yeah. So I think it's fair to say, given your story earlier from 1994, you're not the kind of chess player who will give up.
Yes.
However, in life, sometimes you have to change direction. Did you have to change direction and sort of maybe not walk away from chess, but make it a lower priority in life? Did you have to do that at some point?
Yes. So I have an agreement with my grandmother and actually with my dad that if I fail any subject in uni, that I'll need to quit a professional chess. Well, not really a professional chess, but I need to reallocate my time with my studies. So unfortunately, on my second year first year, second sem in uni, I failed one subject. So I need to honor my agreement with my grandmother that I need to quit chess and just play chess as a hobby.
That's amazing, brother. Since you said chess was a gentleman's game, and being a gentleman, you have to honor your word, and being able to honor your word and your promise to your grandmother, putting chess as a lower priority in order to focus on your studies, I think is very important. And also, we can take away from that that sometimes our hobbies can be in the way of our studies, but of course, we have to prioritize our studies first. What else did you have to prioritize in life? Like even now, you have your hobbies, but what do you prioritize more on top of that?
So, like for example, in our family, one of the highest priority in our family is the church,
Mhm.
and also giving time to the kids. Like I spend a lot of time for my kids. In the morning, we cook breakfast for them, we prepare them, bring them to school, then pick them up afterwards at around 3 p.m. And then later on, if we still have time to look at their assignments, then bring them to extracurricular activities. And of course, we also spend time for the church. So, like for example, my wife, they have lots of choir practice. So I need to help bring them to choir practices. Then, of course, I also have an office in the church where I need to do a couple of paperworks, which I have lots of backlog. Sorry po. And but yeah, I'm allotting a lot of time for those things po.
Yes. Yes.
That's amazing. So we've learned that we have to prioritize first of what is truly important. In terms of your journey, was there any other lesson that you'd like to share with others, to our audience, that you can sort of relate to your hobby and also in life?
So what I really learned in chess is being organized, the preparation, that the main thing, the game will last only 1, 2, 3 hours. But the preparation itself takes a lot of time. Similarly, like for example, in when I was in uni, I figured that before I can graduate, there are lots of work that I need to do. That I need to do this. So there's a progression. There is a growth progression that you need to go through, just like a caterpillar. We need to go to this metamorphosis before it becomes a butterfly. So there are things in life that you need to be patient, accept the process, go through it, do the work, and then pray that our Lord God will have mercy and help us to achieve our goals. Well.
That's true. Always prioritize your membership inside the Church of Christ, and everything else will follow. Yes, that's amazing. And what else? Was there any other lessons that you've learned, that you can relate to chess and also in life?
So the other thing is patience.
Yeah.
That there are things in life that you need to wait. So like in chess, there when we started playing chess, there is no chess clock. You
Yes.
need to wait for your opponent out of respect before they do their move. So sometimes it takes lots of minutes before they do their move. But because it's a gentleman's game, you need to respect that. Similarly in life, there are things that you really need to wait for. So, like for example, when the kids are growing up, at first, of course, when you tell them, this is what I want you to do, this is the things that you need to avoid. But when they were younger, they're not really able to follow that. And there's a realization that there is a growth process for that one. That at start you need to really guide them, and then later on, so at start there's lots of hand holding. And then at the middle part, then that's the time that you need to give them some space to do their stuff,
Yes.
so that they will not feel that they're being squeezed out of their, like that they're being controlled. So we need to give them that space,
A chance to grow.
the chance to grow, and the chance to make their decision, but a guided decision.
Yes.
That hopefully that they will grow inside the church and not go to left and right. Just go straight and focus on the main goal, which is our salvation.
Yes. That makes sense. Great.
So having that patient and making sure that we focus on our goal is truly important. That we can sort of relate to chess. I think that's amazing, brother. I think it's truly important here in life that sometimes you can move astray. There's so many responsibilities and challenges that can sort of sometimes, guide us to the wrong way. But having that focus, keeping in mind what really is the priority in all of that, making sure that we, do our very best to make sure that we, do our membership inside the Church of Christ. We, maintain on top of everything else so that we can reach salvation. I think that's truly important, brother. Not being distracted, which is sometimes it can be hard, but making sure that we focus, just like in chess.
Yes.
We apply that sort of lessons that we learn from that and putting it into life lessons, which is great.
And whilst we're playing that long game, waiting for salvation,
Mhm.
there are goals that we need to form and try to achieve through life as part of your journey. I think, what do you think in terms of chess, what it would teach children or people who are learning in terms of, for instance, in chess, is it obvious what the goal is?
At first, when I started playing chess, the goal is not clear cut. Like at first, I know the goal is to eat the king, but there's too many pieces on the board. I don't know how to do that. Then as I go along, my dad guided me.
Yes.
And then I learned the rules of the game. I learned how the pieces move. And then later on, I learned how to coordinate the pieces. Later on, I learned how to do those mating patterns. Similarly, I think in life, as a Christian, as a member of the Church of Christ, I think when I became a member of the Church of Christ, there are lots of hand-holding that I get from the church members, especially the ministers who did the doctrination to me, wherein we need to listen to them and figure out how we will be able to achieve our main goal, which is to be saved come the day of judgment.
That's amazing, brother. We really did learn a lot from you, and I'm sure that all of our live audience, as well as our audience there in the live chat, also have learned so much from you. So thank you so much, brother. And I'm sure that we can all apply what we've learned today in our daily life. Having that focus, prioritizing what's truly important, is what we need to do in life. Now, I want to ask Brother Morgan, since you're with us as well, brother. What do you think of the discussions that we've had, and was there anything that you've learned from Brother Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. Sister Steph, Brother Warwick, an amazing guest with us today, Brother Chris, sharing his hobby in chess and the experiences he's gained through playing chess and just life lessons, as well as Brother Warwick had been able to extract that from Chris's life experiences and his journey. Just elaborating on what Chris has already explained to us through his experience. Basically, playing chess offers significant cognitive abilities and benefits, including enhanced problem solving, as well as improved memory and increased concentration. It also develops important life skills and like patience, planning, and emotional regulation, while also promoting social skills and resilience. The game is a full mental workout that engages both sides of the brain and can help slow cognitive decline. So again, a big thank you to our guest today, Chris, who's just given us his experience and understanding of what we can kind of see into chess. And again, amazing journey he's been able to share with us today. For our live chat, share us your thoughts. If you guys have been able to play chess, or if you have any life experiences you've may be able to connect through chess yourself. We also want to know what your favorite hobby is. We'd love to hear from you guys. Keep commenting and I'll be with you there shortly. But for now, stay tuned, because you are watching Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio, Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INCRadio.
From the bushland to the beaches and everywhere in between, let's thank this week's Mates of Mia.
From Manor Group Worship Service, we
Australia.
All right, brethren, welcome back to Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio Australia Satellite Studios. And again, a big thank you to our mates Amir who constantly tune in each week. We appreciate your support. I want to give a quick shout out to all of you in our live chat. We have brother Randy Sampson from Manor Lakes with love hearts. We love you, brother Randy. We have Carlin Del Rosario once again. Happy viewing from Dean Park. We have Car Renalyn Limbago. Happy watching from Melbourne. Car Gabriel Briones, who says, we love INCRadio from Manor Lakes. Car Erwin Ramos, happy viewing from Brimbank. Greetings from Mandurah Group Worship Service. Car Tom McKinley, greetings, Port Brimbank. Car Anderson Angeles, Manor Lakes. Car Iverson Angeles, Manor Lakes once again. Car Mike Angelo Quilana, happy viewing for Manor Lakes. So much support coming from you guys. We love it. Car Jardine Sena, good day, Port. Happy viewing for New South Wales, Dean Park. Knox City is coming through as well. Car Emeralito Suwan, happy viewing for I Love INCRadio from Wyndham. We have greetings from Brimbank. Car Romy Quindoza from Cairns, happy viewing, Car Romy. We appreciate you in here, North Queensland. Car Ma'am Alex, happy viewing po mga kapatid mula po sa lokal ng Mariveles Distro ng Bataan, South Philippines, all the way from Manila there. We appreciate you in the Philippines. All right. And so again, we also have our watch party coming in from Western Australia with a very handsome host, Brother Hans Natividad. Brother, how are you there in WA?
Hello there. Good afternoon, Brother Morgan. It is actually pretty rainy a while ago, but I'm glad the skies are clear at the moment, and we're having a really good time with the launch of Season 4 of Made in Australia. And we'd like to say hi from all of us here in Western Australia, starting off first with our wonderful ministers and also their families. We've got them right here with us right at this very moment. Say hello, po.
Hello, everyone from the district of Western Australia. We love INCRadio Made in Australia.
And stay tuned as well, because next week, Western Australia will be hosting the next episode for INCRadio's Made in Australia. Thank you very much, Brother Morgan, and to everyone from Victoria streaming for this week's episode.
Amazing, Brother Hans. We appreciate you and all the brethren there from Western Australia. Again, so much support coming from all over the world. Just a quick shout out to my family are tuning in from Northern Territory. I have my daughter, Autumn Carpenter, who is watching today. Big shout out to you. Autumn, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you're doing well. And again, to my wife who is tuning in from the local congregation of Cavite there in Manila area. Again, thank you so much. So now let's jump into our viewers' all-time favorite segment, Game Time.
But before we move on to our...
It's game time.
But before that, wait, there's more. I know that you're all excited for our game time, but we would just want to quickly thank Brother Noli Esperanza. Thank you for always supporting INCRadio, and thank you for joining us today. Of course, our most excited game time has finally arrived. Now, let's go and call on our live host, Sister Anna and Brother Darwin.
Thank you so much, Sister Steph. And we are still live from
Manor Lakes.
You know what, Sister Anna? After hearing the story of Brother Chris and also Brother Warwick, they are both gentlemen.
Yes.
In their,
How are you as well?
Oh, of course, I'm a chairman of this one, chairman shepherd of this congregation. So that is why we are very excited to be right now engaging in a friendly competition. So we will going to call different persons in the live audience, and once they are able to answer questions, what are we going to give to them, Sister Anna?
Yes, thank you so much, Brother Darwin. And yes, like what we heard from the discussion earlier, it's very important to focus. So to our live audience, focus, listen, because I will read the questions for our game time, you need to raise your hands. The first one to raise your hand and then get the correct answer will win INCRadio mug. And also, yeah, they're very excited now. And also INCRadio pen. So make sure to get focus, listen, and give the correct answer. So for our first question. You move across 64 squares, thinking 3 moves ahead, 1 row step, and it's checkmate. What hobby is this?
Karami.
Karami,
Can you please come here in front?
Okay, tell your name po. What is your hobby and the answer?
Yeah, my name is Brother Romy de Guzman, and the answer is chessboard game.
Before we look into the right answer, what is your hobby po, Karami?
My hobby is radio.
Wow, what?
I mean, amateur radio.
Thank you
and
so much
photography.
po.
Yes.
Wow. So let's wait. I get too excited. Let's check the correct answer.
Thank you.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you.
Next question.
So you score 15, 30, 40, then game. You hit aces and volleys across the net to win points. What hobby is this?
Okay. Someone raised their hand immediately. What is the answer? Your name and your hobbies, and what's the answer?
My name is Brother Aiden Liam Soriano. My hobby is basketball.
Wow. And what is the answer for this question?
Tennis?
Tennis.
Correct?
Let's see if that's the correct answer. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Pack a tent, a torch, and marshmallows at night. You count stars instead of sheep. What hobby is this? You pack a tent, a torch. Yes, brother. Come here po. What's your name, your hobby, and what's the answer?
My name is Joel Millares. My hobby is basketball. And my answer is camping.
Camping. Let's see if that's the correct answer. Okay, let's move on to the next question. They are very competitive. Next question.
You got the racket, you got the ball, and like this, the goal, don't let hit the floor. What hobby is this? Sister Miley, please come forward. What is the answer?
My name is
Yes.
Mylene.
Yeah, your name po.
My name is Mylene Tiamson. My hobby is singing. And my answer is badminton.
Later po, we will have a sample from this. But what's the answer po?
Badminton.
Let's check if that's the correct answer. Okay, answer the next question. You follow marked trails through forest and hills, wear sturdy boots, and cover long distances on foot. What hobby is this? 1, 2, 3. Is it hard? Maybe someone's hobby is this. Okay, yes, brother. Your name, your hobby?
Hi, I'm Brother Raymond. My hobby is I'm Brother Raymond. My hobby is running. Answer is it trail running?
Is it running?
Trail running. Hiking.
Oh, so many answers, but it includes running, trail, and hiking. Let's see if that's the correct answer. Yeah. We still have more. I think we still have more. Let's go to the next question.
Next question. You hold the rod, wait patiently in the water, and celebrate the tug. On the line, what hobby is this?
Yes, brother.
What's your name?
My name is Harrison Angeles, and my hobby is athletic running.
Wow. And what's the answer?
Fishing.
Fishing. Let's see if fishing is the right answer. Do we have more? Next question. Color brush in your Manchester playground. What hobby is this? Your name?
My name is Peter Kunanan. My hobby is basketball.
And the answer is?
Painting.
Painting. Is painting the right answer? Next question.
Ride on skates, balance like a pro on frozen water. What hobby is this? Come on.
Come on. 1, 2, 3. What's your name? Her name is Chloe. What's your hobby, Chloe?
Drawing.
Drawing. And what's the answer for this question?
Skating.
Skating. Let's see if skating is the right answer. And we have one more question. You just ran 5 laps a 400-meter track. That's 2 kilometers. What hobby is this? Let's see. Last question. Hi, sister. What's your name?
My name is Elira Villasoriano po. My hobby is singing.
Oh.
We will have samples later on. You know the answer? You just run 5. You just run 5 laps. What's the answer? Do you know now?
Track running. Track running.
Track
running.
Track running or?
Track and field.
Let's see if that's the right answer.
That's right. Running is correct, brethren. And we have a lot of you guys coming in from our live chat with the correct answers. We have coming in from Sister Jovelina Song, Chess, Tasan, Chess, Kaagi, Chess, Zaim, Bayalan, Chess. These are guys all correct. We have one for stargazing, one for badminton from Aggie again. Ka Zain, Bayalan, fishing, Brother Edgardo, Valdez, painting, Feni Capiro, skating, and a lot of answers coming in from you guys. So again, we appreciate all of your support. We are taking count of these ones and we'll forward them to our hosts and our producers to tally winners for this day. So I do believe that will just about wrap up this week's episode. We would love to thank our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Irania V. Manalo, and our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, for their support and allowing and approving activities such as these. Again, thanks for joining us today. Thanks again, mates of Mia, and we will see you next week. Take care and God bless.
From the bushland to the beaches and everywhere in between, let's thank this week's Mates of Mia.
from Manor Group Water Service. We